I was just curious. Have you ever experienced any of the spiritual phenomena in your life, or even the making of for the shoot?
You know, nothing really blatant and obvious, but I certainly have walked into a place and had a feeling. You know, had a vibe, had a sense that bad things happened here, or good things happened here, or you know, this is a creepy place. I wouldn't want to live here. I really do get a sense of that pretty much right away.
So your sixth sense is very strong.
I think so. I think so. I mean, I don't see dead people, but
you can feel.
I
the
do.
spirits
I
around,
feel
right?
something like, and I don't know. I think you know, I do believe in those kind of things. So,
have you ever met anyone that being possessed?
No, but I've met psychics and mediums and stuff like that, and I feel like they know stuff I don't, or they're sort of more tuned in to. I think that other world is all around us. I mean, I think
we just don't see them.
I think so. I mean, I think it sort of has to be. You know, I don't really. It's a personal thing, but I don't believe that we die and that's just the end of it. I think our souls are, in some version, still, you know, possibly around.
Interesting, though, because
even if it's like living through another kid or something.
Right,
like that.
right. So your belief is more like I'm thinking like more like Buddhism thinking, because they believe if they don't live this life perfect or well, then next life they'll reincarnate to become like an animal, like
right. That sounds
some
good.
sort of animal that they don't want instead of a human being. I don't know. That's Buddhism, thinking.
Right.
There's this one scene I thought was really scary. I was worried for your character with the scene where she caught her daughter eating in the kitchen.
Right.
Can you share with our viewers that particular scene that you were shooting with?
Yeah,
Natasha?
It was creepy, and it was scary, and it was sad, and it was, you know, I think there's all these conflicting emotions, because on the one hand, you know, she's desperate to help her child. On the other hand, her child doesn't seem herself,
right.
And on the other hand, she's, you know, wants to help, but she's also, the little girl's throwing things at her, and she's afraid for her own life. So
right.
I think it's very complicated. There were a lot of conflicting emotions, and it was a great scene to play. The lighting was really creepy and weird, and you know, those sounds. She was making these very interesting, wonderful sounds. I mean, and it was all very real. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of CGI in this movie. It's a lot of it is just real good old-fashioned creepy stuff. You know.
Did you and Jeffrey discuss any of the particular scenes that how you would want to play?
I think we talked a lot about, you know, relationships and divorce and our histories with
children.
Yeah, with children and with divorce. I mean, I come from divorce, and you know, our own experience of living. I think it's important that when you're supposed to be married, that you spend some time with that person, and you know, it was important for both of us that we grab onto any of the character details that were already there in the script and, you know, bring them to life, because I think what sets this movie apart from other horror movies is that it's a really great story about this family that happens to have this horrible thing happen to them, but there's an interesting story there in and of itself, even before the horror takes over.
Yes, that's why I really like the ending.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's a good ending. Thank you so much, Kyra.
Thank you.